right, before we start today's video, can it actually get up the hill? Put it into one low range. Nice and easy. Easy does it. Use the torque of this beast, and it's climbing it. Look at that. We're further than we've ever been. Go into too low if you can here. Well, I don't think we can. Actually, that's pretty steep. Nope, we actually can. Come on, baby. Keep climbing. Climb for the sky. Almost straight up here. Look at this. There you go. Keep going. I'm gonna drop it down to one low. There you have it. Yes, yes, it can. It can climb the hill. And check out some things here on the right-hand side. Got a building there. Got a little red barn and some other things, but we made it to the top. Let's get into today's video. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my truck game. No, it is not my truck game. I did not create it. It's just the title of it. So I left this vehicle in particular out in the first video for a reason, and that's because I wanted to show it to you in a second video. And we have some other things we're gonna do as well. Checking out the dump truck, you know, moving some boulders from point A to point B. Now, when you hit escape, you can jump between different garages. So we're gonna reset to garage 2. Here's the interior of this thing, not too shabby. I'll fire it up so you can listen to it. There we go. We'll put it into manual mode, of course. And what's really interesting about this particular vehicle is that we have high range and low range. We can hit the left control and change to low range, which we definitely want because this thing is kind of a slug because it's completely full with fuel and there's not really much we can do about it. All right, let me show you what she can do. This is basically a Hemet for the most part. Let's go ahead and go to second gear here. And it's doing okay. So we're gonna check this out and then we'll explore some more of the desert as well. I do wanna say a very happy Monday to all of you. Hope you had a great weekend. There we go, 30 miles an hour. Ooh, a little bouncy, but we're hanging in there, no problem. Oh, this is nice and flat through here. So now we're getting some more speed. Look at that, 40 miles per hour. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so far we've been kind of doing the switchback deal, which we are going back and forth here. I'm gonna drop this down to one high. We have a hill here we have to climb. And I haven't seen anything that looks recognizable yet. So the map, I think, is a lot bigger than we thought. All right, we went up that switchback right there, and on our left up here, we have a building, which looks like another garage for the most part. So now we know where all the garages are. There's the one that we started at. There's one in the middle there, and then there's the one that we have seen that is by that little makeshift gas station there for a little bit. Man, this road is a little rockier through here. Ooh. Okay, we're good, though. No problem. There you have it. That's the little garage right there going right by it. And there's a road here that goes to the right. We're just going to continue on this one straight here because I want to see where this goes. And we're climbing a massive hill right now, so we'll see if this becomes a challenge for us. I'm crawling up this in one high right now, and it's still going. It hasn't bogged down completely yet, but you can see it's starting to become more of a problem for it. Making our way up the mountain a little bit more here, and we can see something up here on the left. Looks like some watchtowers, maybe I don't know what that is. I really don't. I don't recall seeing that in the last video. There's a little building there too. So here is the road that splits off. We're gonna go straight here, but yeah, that is all the building that we were trying to get to last time on that big hill. That's the hill there because look over there. There's the windmill. So we are indeed on top of the big, huge mountain we couldn't get up last time. We're just, we started on the top, so, I mean, it's a pretty big mountain, it makes sense. Gonna get up this big hill, come on, baby, you can do it. I think it's capable of this. It's getting a little bit more difficult here, but nothing like we saw last time. We've made it up this big, huge mountain, man. I think we're towards the top. I think this is the highest point in the game, it looks like, in the map. Unless over there on the right, that's possible. That could be higher over there. But check it out. We have a gas station here. No garage or anything like that. Some watchtowers, some buildings, whatever this thing is. Looks like a lighthouse slash watchtower. And a barn. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. I accidentally jumped out of my truck. No. Get in. Get in, dude. It's still rolling down the mountain. Come on, I hit the wrong button. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're good. We're good. Can I get in again? It's not letting me back in it. Oh, that's not good. Okay, now that we've messed around with all of that, let's go ahead and jump into a cab over engine dump truck, and I'll show you what that's all about. All right, I went with the 10x4 on this one, so we'll see what she actually can do. Remember, we can fire this thing up, and then we can lower and lift the axle here, right there on the bottom. And then we can raise the whole back by clicking the left stick in, and it will actually raise it And we'll drop it down before it does its whole thing. But we can hit Y and fill this thing up with boulders. So let's go ahead and do that. Fill it up with some boulders, and we'll go take them to a place to drop off here. So let's see what you can actually do. Fill it up pretty good. A little bit more. There we go. That's a lot of boulders. I mean, we lost one there. Okay. All right, I think that's too many boulders, but hey, that's all right. That's what we want to do. Let's put this thing in a manual. We're definitely going to need manual today. Let's see how she does over these. This thing rocks it pretty good. Get it? Rocks it? Yeah, I know. Okay, excited to check out a little bit more of this map and see what it's all about, because we didn't spend very much time on it in the last video. And we have pretty much seen what all there is in the previous island we were on. That road goes out in the middle of nowhere. I don't have no idea where that goes. We know there's a little town there. We checked that out last time, but let's go this way. So you got a big rock over there with a circle drive, and then look at the cactus. Oh my God. Well, that didn't work out so well. You know, instead of just starting here again, since we have seen a lot of this and it looks pretty flat, we're gonna go and reset to a different garage. Okay, this looks a lot better, and it's pretty mountainous too. I was not expecting that. All right, let's go ahead and fill this thing up with some, oh my, if you spam Y, look at this, you can just throw rocks everywhere like you're at a quarry. Okay, that's cool. A little bit more. I'm happy with that. Let's get going. No more messing around. Let's put this thing into manual, of course, like we talked about before, and don't mind that. Yeah, not a big deal. We're just gonna get on the main road here and take it down and around. Although, man, this is a really awesome international. Should I go to the right or the left? I really don't know. This looks a lot more difficult going left, so let's do that. Okay, this thing's going a lot faster than I thought it would. It says we have 42,600 kilograms of rocks here, and that's a total of 18 of them. And just go up this road here. Remember that this thing is super top heavy. We don't want to get in the situation we were just in. Having that twin steer in the front actually is helping us pretty good. I'm pretty impressed with this. Interior on this thing, not too shabby. Gets the job done. Let's try not to roll over. Just gonna keep it down here into third gear for now. Let's actually go into second. This thing doesn't have any low gears, so you can't do that. That's something I did like about the 8x8. Oh, we lost the rock. Oh well. Bye. It's just gonna roll down the hill. Oh, it's like we're on Mars. I have no idea where we're at. Well, I have to say, this is a very relaxing game. If you just kind of go with the flow and go nice and slow here, it's really enjoyable to see the suspension working the way it does. Very cool indeed. All right, we're gonna be climbing this big hill up here, so let's, oh, careful. If we can make it there with 10 rocks, I'll be happy, let alone 17 of them. All right, down to second gear here. It is a little more difficult than it looks. This road right here is deceiving. I thought it was gonna be a nice straight thing. No, it's not. It's kind of bumpy and really craggy here, so let's be careful climbing this for now. Just don't want to roll over. She's struggling a little bit right now. We dropped her down to first gear here. There it goes right there. As we're starting to get out of this little rocky area, and it's getting smoother up here. I don't know what is on the other side of this mountain. I don't know what's north, south, east, west of the map. I just have to like look for any kind of landmarks that make sense to us. Man, this episode really has been trucks versus mountains. It's pretty insane how much of an incline we have been going up on some of these. But they're doing it. All right, got over the top of this mountain finally, and nothing looks like anything we have seen before. I don't know where we are. We're just gonna keep following this road around. It looks like it's gonna get more difficult going downhill here. Although, especially right here, it's got some big drop-offs on both ends here. So let's be on our toes here. We go with third gear for now. Okay, yep, right here is gonna be real tight, especially this left turn here. Oh, baby, careful, careful. Ooh, it dropped off back there, but oh, we had plenty of room on the right. We would have been fine. Because we're going downhill now, which is something different. Ooh, careful, 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 careful. Oh, yeah, that's speed. Not messing around. This is a big downhill. We're about to lose that big boulder there. Oh, if I could just get it in one spot. Oh, no, and we lost it. Oh, hang on to it. Hang on to it. Drive into it. No. Oh, man. All right, so that was garage 2. Here's garage 3. And I'll just show you real quick what you can do with the, let's throw these rocks again. Why not? There we go. Just fill it all the way up. As much as let's just let it rain on the rocks forever. That works for me. We put it on top of the truck, everything else. There you go. Just keep falling from the sky. Perfect. All right, that's good enough there. Put this thing to manual. So that is 55,100 pounds and losing some here as we move. So yeah, this is in the middle of nowhere. I don't even know how they can get here. But this is the third garage. But I'll just show you here real fast. Since we're losing some. I'm gonna come over here and we're losing even more. This is a good enough spot to dump, I suppose. All right, so we can come to a stop here. Put it into, turn the parking brake on and then go ahead and just lift it up. And you can drop these boulders out the back. I mean, we put so many in this thing and we should probably put this thing into gear as well. That might be helpful. Yep, and then let them fall out like this. There we go. So it has dump truck capability. Oh man, look at this, we're doing wheelies. That's what I'm talking about. There you go, it's the rest of them there. Drop it on back down. Perfect. So, yep, you can do a lot of cool stuff like that. And there is the mount. I bet you that takes you up into that mountainous quarry place. I just don't know. Oh, you know what? That's that long road. I bet you that on the left there in front of us. I bet you that takes us back to that town where we first started. What you won't bet. Let's take something different into town. So we'll take the tanker semi truck rusted. There we go. There you go. Perfect. And that has that Fruoff like style 50s trailer. So we got dual style happening here, which yes, I have seen that movie. I don't know why a lot of people assumed I hadn't. It's not really much of a reference because it's a very old movie. And I really don't think a lot of people have seen it. Although, if you're hardcore into trucking, then you have. I've seen every trucking movie there is known to man, so I did get the reference. You can either go to the right or you go left, and I think if we go left and go down this, get it up to speed, I think this is going to take us back into town to the very first spot we were at. I gotta say, the interior is probably one of the nicer ones in this particular truck. We're getting her up to speed now, about 35 miles an hour. Let's go into 9th gear here. This does not have the ability to go into high and low gears like we saw before. It's drawing in some mountains in front of us, so maybe I was wrong. Maybe this doesn't take us where we thought it did. Yeah, you can see the draw distance there is interesting. Definitely in the middle of nowhere, though. All right, let's go into 10th gear here. Trying to get more speed out of this thing. 31 miles an hour. It's just as flat as can be through here. Turn to the right. I think we might roll her. Nope, we're good. Hang on to it. That trailer tried though. But yeah, so this road here, that looks like it takes us up where we were before. I'm not really sure, but you can see where that cut in the line, or that line across all those mountains there, that's the road. So I'm still figuring it out. Okay, we're now off that main road there, and we're just kind of in the middle of nowhere, just driving. And I'm not sure where this goes, but I'm gonna continue going this way. Okay, so it looks like the mountains kind of wrap around the entire map from what I can tell. These maps are pretty big, but yeah, it wraps around all the way, and I would imagine if we just kind of ride around the edge here, it'll probably take us back to that town. See, even an indie game can have smoke coming out of the stacks. Take note there, SES. That'd be pretty cool. Here, got her up to 45 miles an hour here. Big jump right there. And we're just kind of following the edge here still. There's some cactus, some cacti. And I'm seeing if we run into anything that we recognize. And it's not looking, well, it's looking like it's going to turn to the right up here. I don't know what this is right here that we have found, but it's definitely interesting looking. What is that? It's like some sort of purplish blue. Is that supposed to be water? Is that just, oh, it's a break in the map. The lines. Okay. I think we're doing things we aren't supposed to do, but that's okay. That's what we're trying to see here, where this goes. All right, 5.4 miles into this journey. By the way, you can't hit these cactus. You go right through them. Right through them. There's a building. Okay. Here's a road. This is what I thought it would be. This should take us to the town. I'm going to go ahead and just drive up to these power lines and take the road that goes down that way. So power lines end right there on the right, and this is not a road next to these, but here's a big, huge, like, city, so, and there's the train. Okay, so I was correct. There's the train there, and that is, okay, so that's the town. We have figured it out. So, that makes sense. You can see where that big, huge mountain is over there on the right. If you go all the way down to the end of the map, that's where we were with the other garages. And that makes sense. I was just trying to map it out in my head and be like, okay, how does this work? Because I remember that we saw mountains at the end of the railroad tracks when we crossed them back there last time. All right, so we have figured it out. Very cool. Welcome back to this little town, which has no name. And a little campsite as well. How cool is that? All right, well, folks, that's going to do it for this episode of My Truck Game. I'm going to keep an eye on the developments. There's new stuff coming out. I will let you know about it. But as of now, it's pretty much the same that we had before. And we'll go ahead and just kill the engine, because why not? But I will see you next time. Take care.